Extra photos at the end of the video because if the GoPro dies, I'm not going to be able to record. That's when the GoPro died. Love the geometry of this. It looks great. Yeah. So this is a very cool place in London. We're at Canary Wharf, and as you can see, if you come from the underground station, you come out at Jubilee Plaza, then you cross it, you go out there, and you get to this incredible place, which is very good for architecture, photography, and all this kind of stuff. So it's amazing. The geometry here is absolutely great. Absolutely great. So, sorry for not introducing me, but yeah, I'm in London for a few days and I brought my film camera. You might see some stories and videos of that on my film or analog photography account, which is Analog Mickey. And then I brought the A7IV with the 24 to 70 GM to have some kind of a one lens to it all, because of, you know, flying and stuff. So it's pretty complicated to fit everything, every lens. It's quite impossible actually. So I'll do a very quick tour of Canary Wharf and this amazing place. I hope you can enjoy, so stay tuned. Today we're gonna go with a voiceover version of this video because the audio from the GoPro was very disturbed due to the traffic and basically the people stepping on this metal bridge that you see in this moment. What you see here is a colorful bridge that connects one of the main roads with a building, and I thought it was kind of a cool location. I haven't found much about this online, and I found it like while walking around looking for photos. I've been there before while shooting film, and there's another video coming up as soon as I get the rolls of film back from the lab. And when I finished the roll of film, I then decided to do another lap with my digital camera. So right now I'm taking some long exposures of this bridge. Unfortunately, there is almost always people walking around, so using a longer shutter speed allowed me to basically get rid of a lot of distraction in my shot. And I tried to do the most symmetric shot I could, even though I probably misjudged by a few centimeters, as you can see here. So I took a few photos there. It was pretty good, definitely a location where you can get creative with portraits and other kind of photos. But for me, it was an afternoon of just street photography, and I'll try to make the best out of it. I also tried different focal lengths and different point of views of this bridge. I have to say it's very nice when there's a little bit of sun, as I had this day, because the walls are actually almost transparent and a lot of light comes through. So after those shots, I decided to move towards the entrance of the bridge, and here I wanted to add some human elements to the shot. This way I decided to go for faster shutter speed, even though I kind of tried to maintain the motion blur in the people walking by and also in some of the other elements that were moving in the background. I kind of like how the framing of these photos came to life. there's this colorful tunnel that gets into the business area, which is of course a lot more neutral in terms of colors, and it's kind of looked like a portal really. I found it very interesting to photograph. I've also met quite a few other photographers there, so I guess you can find infos about this location in other websites, or you might have seen some photos on Instagram. I didn't, and it was very nice to find it like spontaneously while I was walking by. I was using also my trusted Pixie tripod. It's very small but very sturdy tripod. As you can see, it can actually hold the A7IV with the cage and the 24-70 GM on top, so well done. So I'm trying to frame this, keeping, like, using these lights here, which are very nice. Just the subject walking into our frame. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. I think it's pretty cool. Very nice. So, I'm now going up to the roof garden. This is a very interesting place. As you can see out there, everything is made out of metal, glass and steel. And here they kind of recreated a tiny wood, a garden. There are tropical plants. There's a lot of stuff. There's a guy cleaning a window. I'm not gonna disturb him, but yeah, I find very good, like, the contrast between all the green leaves and the architecture. It's very good. Shooting wide open, 2.8. Also one hand. Wow, you can see, like, from the preview already the chromatic aberration to the f2.8. Might bump it up to f4. I'll get a tiny bit less chromatic aberration. I gotta say, it's very cool in there. It's very cool. And having like 24-70, it's very easy to compose a bath. Like you get really to choose your composition. You're not limited like with a prime lens, which is still usually what I go for. But yeah, this strip is very convenient. Yeah, definitely like that. Wish it was a little bit greener on top, but overall I find it very nice with this path, these leading lines. Yep. Interesting. 2.8. Got quite a little flickering going on. But yeah. It's very nice. Also going for some architectural shots. That collection here is quite insane, in all honesty. Quick, very open area, like open space here. Anyway, yeah, I'm absolutely blown away, but how much stuff you could actually film and photograph around here. Right now I'm running a little bit low on the GoPro battery, so I'll do a few more laps and then I might have a few extra photos at the end of the video, because if the GoPro dies I'm not going to be able to record. So just after this take, as you can see, the camera died and I kept walking for a while, took a few more photos which you're seeing now on screen. I have to say it was very nice to explore this business area of London. If you're around, I would say it's definitely worth a visit for the street photography aspect. And if you're not that low on the gear that you can bring with you, I would definitely recommend coming there with 70-200 or a 105 and probably a super wide angle lens like 14mm or 12mm to really get the most out of this location. So I know this video was a little bit all over the place, but I hope you have enjoyed it and that you have liked a few of the images that I was able to capture. And as always, if you like this video, please consider subscribing and tell me in the comment which photo of this photo shoot was actually your favorite. So until next time, ciao.